afternoon, everyone. Let's test if everything is going as planned. One, two, one, two. One, two, one, two. Okay, it's working. Okay, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to our second live stream of the day. We're going Tropical Storm Isaias. We're waiting for the 2 o'clock advisory. And right now, we're looking at the website poweroutage.us, and we're looking at New York State. Let's refresh the page. And right now, Con Edison is reporting 51,386 customers. So let's go to Con Ed's webpage. And let's start with Brooklyn. We got outages in Park Slope. We got in Red Hook, in Flatbush Ballpark, Bay Ridge, Sipshed Bay, Brighton Beach, Coney Island, Mill Basin, Canarsie, East New York, the area of Bed-Stuy, Williamsburg, Greenpoint, Bushwick. Into Queens, we have Ridgewood, Woodhaven, Ozone Park, South Ozone Park, Jamaica, Springfield Gardens, close to the area that our fellow contributor Alice Ramirez lives in these Fresh Meadows. We have Corona, Elmhurst, Astoria, Woodside, Bay Terrace, Little Neck. Let's go into Staten Island. Everything from St. Manners Harbor. All Staten Island is having issues with power. Only one issue to report in Manhattan is a partial outage near Hell's Kitchen. We have an outage in Hunts Point, Marizania, Highbridge, the area of Fordham Manor, Kingsbridge Heights, the area of North Soundview in Parkchester, Draws Neck, Eastchester, Fieldston, Riverdale, into Westchester, Yonkers, Mamaroneck, Rye, Portchester. Alright, it's 1:52. Let's see if the 2 p.m. Advisory came out. It hasn't came out yet. So as of right now, Con Edison has 64,588 customers without power. Current outages is 3008. Let's go into Twitter to see what else we have in Twitter. We have services suspended in the whole New Jersey Transit Rail territory. That means New Jersey Transit bus and rail carriers are cross-honoring. That includes a PATCO for the Atlantic City Rail line. So we are waiting for the 2 p.m. advisory. Storm Team 4 New York is reporting as of 8 minutes ago 78 mile per hour gust winds reported in Battery Park in Manhattan. We have service suspensions into Brooklyn affecting the S53, the S79 select bus service, and the S93 due to the closure of the Verrazano Bridge. The last stop of the S53 will be Lily Pond Avenue and McLean Avenue, and the last stop for the S93 Limited and S79 SBS will be Norris Road and Fingerboard Road. And we have service suspension on the Long Island Railroad on the West Hampton branch due to multiple trees on the branch. We have Alfonso Castillo reporting from Lynbrook. This is a person reporting from Hoboken, New Jersey. We have service alert on Amtrak. Train traveling between Newark Penn Station and Newark Penn Station are holding due to down trees causing a signal outage. We have G trains suspended between Bedford Nostrand Avenue and Church Avenue because of a signal problem between Church Avenue and Carroll Street. And as a reminder, Coney Island F trains are not running between J Street Metrotech and Coney Island due to high winds. We have a Acela Express train 2167 holding in Providence, Rhode Island due to signal problems in the area. We have tornado warning for Fairfield County to 215. And also this not only affecting the tri-state area, it's affecting SEPTA too. We have a picture of a crew cleaning up the Walnut Walkway Station, the Broad Street line, over there in Philadelphia. We have a Select Express train 2159 is holding at New York Penn Station due to signal problems in the area. And also we have Keystone Train 650 stop at Exton due to down tree caused by power outage. Due to high winds, there's a tractor-trailer ban in effect. All empty cabin cars or pull tractor-trailer motorcycles are prohibited until midnight. We have Northeast Regional Train 173 is holding in New Haven, Connecticut due to Central Province in the area. Accepta. And we can hear the winds from our window over here in Brooklyn. So it is 1:59. Let's check the latest update from the National Hurricane Center. Still nothing yet for the 2 p.m. advisory. We have from the citizen app multiple down wires sparking in East Elmhurst. That's in Queens. Also, we have the Northeast Regional Train 137 is delayed departing Boston South Station due to signal problems in the area. Just listen in to the weather channel.
Flooding, okay? 80% of all flash flood damage comes at these high-risk days, so that is something we're watching. And then the wind factor, which will be strongest east of I-95. That includes all of the New York City metro area, Long Island, much of the Jersey Shore, and those winds will be funneled even interior sections of New England. Boston, we're going to have a windy event.
Damaging wind threat continues through 7 o'clock p.m. Sustained winds of 45 to 55 miles per hour with gusts 60 to 70 miles per hour will continue through 5 to 7 o'clock p.m. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. If it
less tropical and major because it's kind of merged.
We got breaking news from Notify NYC. Metro North service is suspended on the Hudson, Harlem, and New Haven line. And right now we have a Select Express train 2168 is delayed departing Washington D.C. due to mechanical issue. Let's see what else we got. The time is 2:01 in the afternoon. If you don't need to go out, the best thing that you could do is stay home. Please stay home. And if you need to go out for any emergency, please take the necessary precautions to avoid incidents.
it's your safe place as soon as they
Let's see if we got that 2 o'clock advisory. Yes, we got the 2 o'clock advisory. As of 2 p.m., Tropical Storm Isaias is in 40.9 degrees north, 75.1 degrees west. Wind maximum sustained winds is 65 miles per hour and is moving north-northeast at 40 miles per hour. We still have a tropical storm warning that covers Northern Virginia, Maryland, Delaware. It covers New Jersey, Long Island, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. And it is right now 65 miles off New York. Let's read the discussion. Oh, come on. They haven't come up with the discussion yet for the 2 p.m. advisory. So there you have it. The Let's see what our fellow contributor Matt Kemper has to say.
We may have a problem on the main line. We got two westbound trains being held here in Hicksville. It's been sitting here for at least 25 minutes now. And we got an eastbound Rock Island train being held somewhere right now. So we have a potential problem going on the main line. I'm still trying to find out what's going on. The railroad has not provided any information as of yet. And they got the please listen to announcements sign on the board. So something's going on along the main line. They're not telling us anything. And by the way, I am covering it for Camper News Network. So as soon as I get any further information, I'll let you know. I just sent the tweet to the railroad to try to find out.
Thank you very much, Matt. We are live as we speak. And as you know, we're going to have more information as soon as we get it. Alright, we got breaking news. Our fellow contributor Matt Kemper is located in Hicksville right now, and two westbound trains are being held, no information provided. So let's check our email, shall we? Alright, this is the latest email that we received from the LIRR. That's the 1:41 p.m. train from Port Washington. Due to Penn Station at 2:26 is operating 11 minutes late due to Great Neck due to weather-related signal problem. Oops, we just got Alright, we have the Long Island Railroad experiencing system-wide delays up to an hour due to high winds and hazardous conditions caused by tropical storm Isaias, including fallen trees and utility poles, and service on the West Hampton branch is suspended due to multiple trees down on the branch. Matt just received. The LIRR is informing that there is delays up to an hour due to high winds and hazardous conditions caused by Isaias. Alright, let's keep, alright, we could delete this message. We could delete this one too. Alright, we have the 123 train from Penn due to Babylon 229 is operating 17 minutes late for Woodside due to weather-related signal problem. We have the 12:49 p.m. train from Babylon. The to Penn Station at 12:03 is operating 21 minutes late to St. Albans due to weather-related signal problem. Let's go to the MTA's website.
Delay system line up to 60 minutes. Delay system line on the railroad up to 60 minutes. This is due to down trees, utility poles, all over the place. This is a bad situation. I am still here at Hicksville covering it.
Thank you, Matt. Keep us posted. Alright, we have, because of high winds from Tropical Storm Isaias, outdoor stations are closed and the subways running only underground. That means 5 trains are not running, replaced by the 2 and 4 trains. We have, because of high winds from Tropical Storm Isaias, blah blah blah, we have B trains are not running and replaced by the D, making local stops between Norwood 25th Street and Broadway Lafayette Street. There is no B and D train service to and from Brooklyn. We have Q trains are rerouted both directions in Brooklyn while remove debris from tracks near Avenue M and Newport Plaza. B trains is suspended in Brooklyn. There is no Q trains between DeKalb Avenue and Kings Highway. All Q trains are running by the end between DeKalb Avenue and Coney Island. There is limited Q shuttle service between Coney Island and Kings Highway. All downtown B trains are ending at 2nd Avenue on the F line, where they will turn to uptown service. For a service between Kings Highway and DeKalb Avenue, take the nearby B6, B8, B9, B12, B11, B35, B41, and B82 buses to nearby F, N, R, or 2 trains. Please see station agent for courtesy pass. Alright, we have our MTA press conference. Let's tune in. And remember, we have coverage from our fellow contributor Annie's Ravenous, that's covering the weekly update from Delaware Governor John Carney, and the update regarding Tropical Storm Isaias. And also we have our fellow contributor Matt Camper live from Hicksville. Let's continue on. There is no C trains between 168th Street and Euclid Avenue. A trains will make local stops between Inwood and Euclid Avenue. We have the Franklin Avenue shuttle is suspended in both directions. Please use the B48 bus. We have the Walkway Park shuttle. There's no A train between Walkway Boulevard and Fall Walkway Mont Avenue while we remove debris from the tracks near Broad Channel and tree from tracks near Howard Beach.
breaking news, MTA is holding a press conference right now, most likely related to the storm.
Thank you, ma'am. We are covering it. All four walkway Bound 8 trains will terminate at also Port Lefferts Boulevard. The Walkway Park shuttle is suspended in both directions between Broad Channel and Walkway Beach.
Thank you, Jason. Wish I could cover it, but I'm out of the studios currently, so I can't cover it at the moment.
I know, Matt, but since that you're in Skidsville, you could cover what's going on over there. There, as we were saying, there is no Walkway Park shuttle between Broad Channel and Walkway Park, Beach 116th Street. For service between Walkway Boulevard and Beach 60th Street, take the Q52 Senate bus service. For service between Beach 60th Street and Far Walkway Mount Avenue, take the Q22 bus. For service between Walkway Boulevard and Walkway Park Beach 116th Street, take the Q53 Senate bus service. TC is stationary for Courtesy Pass. We have M trains are suspended and replaced by the F and Queens and Manhattan. And also, W trains are being replaced by the N and R in Manhattan. There is no N in Queens. And the Z trains that are running and replaced by J trains that are running between Delancey Essex Street and Broad Street. And because of high winds, one trains are running between 191st Street and South Ferry and bypassing 125th Street in both directions.
I know, Jason, but I need to get some more information on what's going on, so...
Bad breaking news, the subway service is suspended outdoor stations. Subways are running only underground. We have two trains are making local stops between 3rd Avenue and 49th Street and Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn College. 3 trains are suspended between Crown Heights, Utica Avenue and Lawrence Avenue. And 3 trains are making local stops between Harlem 148th Street and Crown Heights, Utica Avenue. 4 trains are running between 149th Street Grand Concourse and Crown Heights, Utica Avenue. 6 train services are running between Hunts Point Avenue and Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. 7 trains are running between Hunters Point Avenue and 34th Street Hudson Yards. 8 trains are making local stops between 7th Street and Euclid. D trains are running only between Norwood 12th Street and Broadway Lafayette Street. F trains are running between J Street Metrotech and 179th Street Jamaica. G trains are running only between Court Square 23rd Street and Bernard Street. J trains are running in Manhattan only between Delancey Essex Street and Broad Street. L trains suspended between Broadway Junction and Canarsie Walkway Parkway. while crews respond to a large fallen tree on the tracks at 105th Street. So that means that L trains are running between 8th Avenue and Myrtle Wyckoff. Alright, the N is running between Lexington and 59th Street and 59th Street, Brooklyn. Trains are running via the R line in between Manhattan and Brooklyn. For service to Astoria Ditmars Boulevard, take the Q69 bus to Queens Plaza for E, M, and R train service. For Astoria Boulevard, take the M67 bus service. For 30th Avenue, take the Q18 bus to Northern Boulevard for R train service. For 36th Avenue, take the Q66 to Queens Plaza for E and R trains. From 39th Avenue, Dutch Hills, walk to nearby Queens Plaza for E and R train service. We have southbound Q and R trains, and then Q trains are running local between 34th Street, Howell Square, and Canal Street, while we on sped tracks at 34th Street, Howell Square. And as we reported earlier, Q trains are running in both directions between DeKalb Avenue and Coney Island by the end.
Because of what's now Tropical Storm Isaias, and we've got multiple warnings that are in effect as we speak. These are
We have delays on the E and R trains. We have E trains are making local stops between Jamaica Center, Parsons Archer, and World Trade Center. And R trains are running as normal between Forest Hill, 71st Avenue, and Bay Ridge, 95th Street. So the only line that is running normal, unquote, is the R train. But with delays. Let's go to commuter rails. We got breaking news. One person has died after a fallen tree in Queens as Isaias moved to through the tri-state area. We had delays of 1 hour on all branches on the Long Island Railroad, and service is suspended on all branches on Metro North. My bad.
New Hampshire until 9 o'clock tonight. Now, we do have tour cons of a 2 and a 3 generally in that area. If there's a number that's a risk, which I think is pretty obvious. We've had a lot of warnings already, even as of 10 o'clock this morning. Since yesterday, we had more than 100 tornado reports across 10 different states, and that number is continuing to go up. Isaias is moving very quickly, 40 miles per hour, Chris. So this is moving through very fast, but boy, it certainly is packing a punch, and wind really the big deal now still.
I believe it,
in New York.
Jackie.
Yeah.
I totally do. In fact, take a look at the conditions here. Boy, have things changed. Remember when we started? How wet and windy it was? Now, we still got the wind, but we are done with the rain. That's it, guys. The flash flood potential here in New York City is pretty much near zero. If we have any flooding, it'll be because of coastal flood issues, low-lying areas. Take a look at the skyline. You can see the dark clouds. That's the direction the rain has been moving. And things are clearing out. In fact, we're trying to get some hazy, milky sunshine coming out over the horizon. So there's lower Manhattan. Now, we're still going to get a wind shift, and that's going to push some water up the east and west rivers here at the Hudson River Junction, right near the Statue of Liberty. So we're going to watch that, of course, for flooding there in lower Manhattan. But boy, were things strong earlier today in Maryland. Take a look at my side-down journey right along the boardwalk and coast.
Right now, we consider winds are gusting 20 to 25 miles an hour. They'll be increasing over the next few hours. But again, it's a quick hitting system for us. It's all about the winds here on the beaches, not so much about the erosion. We're going to have, we're going to spin around here and take a look at the wind and the rain whipping up the street here, looking back towards Ocean Pines and across the bay here. You can see the rain, the sheets of rain blowing down the street, and the vegetation being whipped by winds. These are gusting over 40 miles an hour now, as expected. You knew this was going to happen. It was going to ramp up very quickly.
All right, we're still waiting for the MTA press conference that we're going to cover live on your channel, Jason Anthony. All right, Alfonso Castillo is saying that that the Long Island Railroad has suspended system-wide. Matt, according to Alfonso Castillo, service is suspended system-wide on the LIRR.
I'm going to head home now, and I'm going to go on the Camper News Network, hopefully in about 20 to 30 minutes for coverage on the transit aspects, because we've got a lot to cover. New Jersey Transit, LIRR, the subways. I'm going to be nuts. So I'm going to be live hopefully within 20 to 30 minutes. I'm going to get an Uber now and head home. It's really starting to get bad out here.
Alright, Matt, I'm covering all aspects also of transit. And we have ENF trains are running local in Queens. We have service suspension system-wide on Metro North and the Jersey Transit. Suspension on the railroad also. It's official, man. Service suspension on all branches. Alright, folks, it's official. Suspension on the Long Island Railroad. This is just literally coming into the wires. Service suspension system-wide on the LIRR. Right now it's 2:27. We got service suspension on the Long Island Railroad and Metro North.
I just got the alert from Channel 7. Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome, Matt. Get home safe. Alright, let's keep it Alright, it's official. There is service suspension system-wide in New Jersey. Alright, let's listen to Pat Foy.
On the tropical storm and the effect it's had on the MTA. Extreme weather conditions have led to service changes across the MTA network. What do I mean by extreme conditions? Gusts up to 75 miles an hour around the Cross Bay Bridge and around 71 miles an hour in the last hour or so at the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. Let me summarize some of the changes and then my colleagues will talk in more detail. Subway service on above ground lines has been temporarily suspended. The Verrazano Narrows Bridge has been closed in its entirety. Uh, Service on Metro North is suspended on all three lines, the Hudson, Harlem, and New Haven lines, as a result of downed trees and a possible signal issue. And the Long Island Railroad has suspended service on all branches. The MTA has protocols and policies in place for weather events. Those policies and protocols are being followed. They're designed to protect the public and our employees. The Emergency Operations Center at the MTA here at 2 Broadway has been open 24/7, receiving weather updates and reports from all agencies. Crews have been pre-positioned to handle downed trees and other conditions. Recovery work is already underway where conditions allow that work to be done safely. I want to thank the subway, bus, Long Island Railroad, Metro North, and Bridge and Tunnels crews for being out in this weather and working to restore service. Largely, the problem in this storm is downed trees and high winds, as I just described, on the Verrazano and Cross Bay bridges. Trees are down in a number of situations, subways, Long Island Railroad, and Metro North. Lastly, as you know, the MTA has requested $12 billion in funding as a result of pandemic-caused financial tsunami. One of the many things that federal funding will pay for is pre-storm preparation, staging, and precautionary actions, and post-storm recovery for the remainder of 2020 and through the end of 2021. I'm talking about storms exactly like this one is one of many reasons why we're requesting from the Congress and the administration $12 billion in funding for the remainder of this year and 2021. And with that, I'll turn it over to the Chief Operating Officer, Mario Pelican.
Thank you, Pat. Let me jump right in with some significant service change information. These stems from high wind conditions, which are expected to be in excess of 70 miles per hour. The MTA monitor wind speed constantly at all our bridges, so our data is real time. The Verrazano Bridge is now closed. It will remain closed to all car and bus traffic until conditions are deemed safe for it to reopen. The ban on tractor trailers is also now in effect at the Throgs Necks Bridge, Whitestone Bridge, and the speed limit on the RFK is now 10 miles per hour. Other bridges may also see closures, so we urge all our customers to monitor for updates. All Metro North service, as Pat said, is currently suspended until further notice due to dangerously high winds. We're alerting customers on all channels and bringing trains back to Grand Central as we speak. We're working to clear tracks as quickly as we can. Long Island Railroad service is also suspended at this time. This is due to local power outages on Long Island, downed trees, and downed utility poles. Check My MTA app or the newly updated LIRR Train Time app for more information. While the New York City subway is suspended on all elevated lines, as Chairman Floyd said, we're keeping trains in position to restore service as quickly or as soon as conditions allow. Safety will remain our top priority throughout the storm. Please continue to check our real-time service channels on social media and mta.info as circumstances are changing quickly. And now I'd like to turn it over to NYC Transit Interim President Sarah Feinberg.
Thanks, Mario. So as others have said, in the last hour, a little more than an hour ago, we suspended some of your outdoor subway service. That's due to having multiple trees down on multiple lines, branches, as well as large amounts of debris on multiple lines. We were seeing sustained winds over 40 miles per hour, which triggers for us some protocols that tell us that it's no longer safe for customers to be on elevated structures. We had those sustained winds of over 40 miles per hour in multiple locations. And then, as Pat said, also seeing gusts in the high 60s and low to mid 70s. Just in the latest reports we're seeing, it seems that we may be getting to the other side of that. And so, as winds die down, we will be able to reopen outdoor service. In some locations where winds were not high, we were not forced to close down outdoor service. And as soon as the trees and debris are removed, we'll obviously be back to full service, which may take some time given the number of trees and branches that are down and fences and other debris. Eager to be back to full service as soon as possible, obviously, but we'll only do that when it's safe to do so. We are monitoring the weather reports closely. Grateful, very grateful to my team that's been preparing for this storm for days now, and we'll continue to keep customers updated in real time. Bus service continues to operate smoothly. I'll turn it over to Craig for his comments.
Thank you, Sarah. So buses are not at significant risk due to wind, so we are continuing to provide service throughout the city, albeit with expected weather-related delays. We do have various routes on detour due to downed trees, and as Mario had said, we encourage our customers to use the MyMTA app and leave extra time for travel. We do have one major issue I'd like to highlight here. It's that the combined suspension of the Staten Island Ferry with the closing of the Verrazano Bridge. Therefore, downtown express buses will use the Holland Tunnel and the Bayonne Bridge, and our Midtown buses will continue to use the Lincoln Tunnel to and from Staten Island. The S53 and S79 local buses have suspended service until the Verrazano Bridge reopens. Staten Island trips to Brooklyn will terminate at the foot of the bridge. For our paratransit customers on Staten Island, they will be transported via New Jersey and can expect delays. We continue to see cancellations on paratransit and are proactively reaching out to our customers regarding their scheduled trips. I'd like to hand it back to Pat.
And we're going to go to a questioning from Clayton Gusa of the Daily News, who joins us via Zoom. Clayton.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. Do you guys know how many downed trees, or at least how many downed trees you guys have on subway tracks, Metro North tracks, Long Island tracks right now?
Clayton, we'll come back to you with that number. Don't have a number now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say that two more reports in the last 5 minutes while we're sitting here. So it's literally happening in real time, and we're all getting the texts as we sit here, and at the same time, crews are able to remove trees. So the number changes by the moment.
So we'll come back to you, Clayton, with the number when the incident's over.
Yeah, okay. And then on lines where you don't have, that are not obstructed by downed trees, are you still running trains and light service? I got a memo that says that you are, just not allowing passengers on. So are trains still moving above ground just without passengers?
So where there are not trees, debris, branches, and where winds are at the dangerous tipping point, we were running light trains to position them back to the terminal, and then as winds die down, they would come back. Okay.
And I know this is mostly a wind event, Pat, but is there any sign that there's any flooding in any of the East River tunnels? Is Canarsie getting hit at all? Is there any sign of that?
The answer is no.
And then when it comes to, I'm just confused a little bit about the 10-mile-an-hour speed limit on the Triborough. How is that going to be enforced? And is there a chance people get ticketed if they boost that speed limit trying to get off the bridge?
So we have 4 phases for closing or reducing operations on bridges. And we impose a speed limit when the wind, sustained wind or wind gusts warrant that for safety. And then we have bridges and tunnels officers out there that monitor speed as they do every day. So they will take action if they have to. But there's a lot of advertising out there on the signs and so on to inform people that it's for their safety.
Yeah, that's all I have for now. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, and everybody here is going to get back to work. We'll update when developments warrant. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
All right, folks, that was the press conference of the MTA. Let's see what we got as we speak. That is 2:38 in the afternoon on this Tuesday afternoon. Alright. The update that we have from Con Ed is that right now 138,855 customers are without power as we speak throughout the service region of Con Ed. Right now, the area that is not affected by this outage is Manhattan.
On here around 3 o'clock, 3:10 latest. And I will be continuing my coverage if warranted through the night. Thank you, Jason. I'll take, when I get home, I'll start with the MTA press conference. As soon as I get home, I'll start with that on tape delay.
Alright, Matt, get home safe. Alright, we have the area downtown Brooklyn is not as affected, but we have a building outage. It's at Lafayette Avenue. But look at this, we have power outage everywhere from the Broad Channel area to Brighton Beach to Coney Island, etc.
Water taxis coming back and forth. The water has just been too choppy, so things have kind of been on hold through the afternoon. Things may reopen this evening, especially if weather continues to improve, which right now I would definitely say it has. We are dry. We are not going to see any more rain, so that is some good news. However,
I don't care for he needs to resign. He is literally stranded people here in Hicksville with no notice of suspension of service.
I know, Matt. Are you able to get home at least by Uber or Lyft?
we are thankful for.
Absolutely. So still some winds there in New York City, but we are concerned about tornadoes potentially on Long Island as well as into parts of New England. And this is really going to be the big area, I think, over the next couple of months.
For those who follow Matt Camper News Network, he's going to be on the air by 3 o'clock, 3:10, the latest. So we're going to continue to report via Twitter. Alright, let's see what Matt Camper. Folks, it's 2:42 in the afternoon, and now we're continuing coverage. Our fellow contributor Matt Camper is reporting people stranded on Hicksville LIRR station. Thank you, Andy Hugh, for those retweets. Let's go to our email alert. The wind, it looks like has calmed down from the look from my window here at Blum Hill, Brooklyn. Let's go to the Jersey Transit. Because also New Jersey Transit has been affected by this. Amtrak has been affected by this. Now we have system-wide suspensions on the Long Island Railroad Metro North. Alright, let's go to the NJT website. When we continue covering Tropical Storm Isaias, we have train 23 is currently operating 1 hour and 15 minutes late. My bad, my bad. We have detours on the BX7 and BX10. We have the rail line suspended between 36th Street and the Walter Rand Transportation Center. Alright, let's go to our notifications on Twitter. Thank you, Andy Q. Who's following me now on Twitter? Randpad. Eugene is saying that the bridge is closed. He's referring to the Verrazano Bridge. We have detours on westbound BX11. Oops! Epic fail. Apparently, NewJerseyTransit.com is having issues. Alright, it's not worth it. It's not worth going to NJT.com.
Three 15 local time. We got some new videos.
And right now, Governor Cuomo just issued a statement on Twitter, and that is a tornado watch is in effect for Albany, Columbia, Dutchess, Green, Rensselaer, Sarasota, Schenectady, Oyster, Warren, and Washington counties, and a flash flood warning is in effect for Delaware and Sullivan counties. And New York City Transit is informing that there's no M trains between Myrtle Avenue Broadway and Metropolitan Avenue Middle Village due to multiple downed trees along the line. We have detours on the BX8. Chris Ragg from CBS New York posted this video on Twitter of a downed tree crushed literally a post office truck. We have a tornado warning including Middletown, Connecticut, Portland, Connecticut, and Hagamoon, Connecticut until 3:15 p.m. Alright, folks, we're gonna be back around 3. We're gonna be back around 4:55, 5 o'clock for the latest on Tropical Storm Isaiah. So thank you for joining us, and